What's new, crew? If you're new, my name's Cassandra. Today this video is just a ton of go-to really easy, like 10-minute or less kids snack ideas. Not just kids, just snack ideas, homemade depending on where you want to look at things. Some trail mix options, really easy throw together things, but everything requires no eggs whatsoever. We all know eggs at the grocery store are at an all-time high. Our chickens are just starting to lay again. Within the last handful of days, we're getting about 1 to 2 eggs every day, which is great. A lot better than no eggs every single day. So because of that, we had to switch up our snacks and our snack routine a whole lot. We make a lot of our stuff from scratch, and a lot of that usually is baking with muffins and cookies, which are our two main things that we do. And with no eggs, we really had to switch that up. So these are some things that we have been doing over the last handful of months, just to make sure that kids are still getting homemade snacks or just budget-friendly snacks. Some of these things are just not necessarily homemade, but they're cheaper to do the way that I'm doing in this video, and you'll see that as the video goes on. But let's go ahead and hop in, and I have 6 super easy 10-minute or less snack ideas that require no eggs. Our first eggless snack that we are starting off with is a trail mix. I filmed this at the end of February, so I like to do this at the end of the month because I can just reach into my pantry and grab those like half empty bags of random snacks, crackers, pretzels, goldfish, Cheez-Its, whatever it happens to be, and we can kind of use those up, get rid of them before the end of the month or before they have a chance to go stale. We're just going to pour whatever you have onto a cookie sheet. We're going to drizzle that with either olive oil, coconut oil, canola oil, whatever you happen to have some sort of oil. And then we really like to use a ranch seasoning, one of our favorites. We're going to get that all mixed up, tossed together, laid out flat on your cookie sheet. And we are going to bake this in the oven at 350 for like 5 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Once your seasonings start to get a little toasty, pull it out. Let it cool, you are good to go, and it is that easy to make a ranch trail mix at home. Our next snack we've been doing a lot is smoothies or smoothie popsicles. So all you're going to need for this is milk, yogurt, some sort of frozen fruit. You can use fresh fruit if you want, but we really like these frozen fruit bags from Aldi. We're going to put that into a food processor or a blender, whatever you have. My kids like to just drink the smoothie, so that's what I'm doing here, loading some into a sippy cup for a smoothie. But then we will pour the rest of it into popsicle molds and pop those in the freezer, and you will have smoothie, all natural, all fruit with some yogurt popsicles. You could even throw in some cottage cheese in here if you're looking to get some protein in there, or some protein powder like vanilla protein powder or something. That would be really good as well. Heading into another snack, you guys know my kids and my husband and I love these homemade snack packs. All you're going to need is your pudding or your Jell-O, and whatever your package says you need. We're doing 2 cups of milk here, mixing that in with our pudding packet, pouring them into these 4-ounce mason jars. I like to do this before my pudding sets so that I can just pour it in, and I will let it set up in the fridge. It's a lot easier than waiting for it to turn into pudding and then scooping it while it's like thick and chunky. We're going to do the exact same thing here with a batch of Jell-O. Same 4-ounce mason jars. If you wanted to go make these into a bigger quantity for like your husband or yourself to put in lunch boxes or for snacks or something like that, you could even go up to like a jam jar or something and get double the amount of a Jell-O pack or like the larger sized snack packs. Lots of options here. You could even layer them if you wanted to do half vanilla, half chocolate, or whatever. Lots of options here, but I really like to do snacks that I can get my kids involved with, and you can see in a lot of these clips I will have kids kind of around me, either helping, observing, all of those things, because these are their snacks and I want them to feel like they're part of the process. Once those are done, you put them in the fridge, let them set up, let them go, and they're easy grab and go kind of snacks. The next snack we have here are our no egg cookies with these cookie dough jar sets that we made together. I will link this video down below and have the full recipe of this cookie linked down below for you. These are a really nice, easy cookie. I like to have cookie recipes for different situations, like ones that don't call for white sugar, ones that don't call for brown sugar, ones that don't call for eggs.
ones that don't call for like a lot of butter or any butter at all. I like to have that variety. That way, when situations like this come up, I can kind of reach back into my repertoire and pull out something that will still work for that current situation because my kids love cookies. It's one of their favorite snacks. So these are some of the Eggless butterscotch chip cookies. And once again, they don't have to be butterscotch chip. You can switch that chip out for anything that you like. The long and awaited Oreo cake pops. My kids have been wanting to do these for a little bit. So during once month grocery shopping for March, I got things for this. All you're going to need is some sort of baking chips or melting chips. I will pop those in the microwave with a little bit of coconut oil just so they don't get all seized up and kind of chunky. Helps keep the chocolate smooth. In either a food processor, a blender, a KitchenAid, we are going to mix together 1 block of cream cheese and 1 whole package of Oreos of choice. This is where you could get fun. You could do mint Oreos or golden Oreos, whatever you want. We are going to put that food processor mixture on the table. Everyone got a parchment paper square. I ordered these parchment paper squares off of Amazon, and every 2 kids got a bowl of chocolate to kind of roll their cookie Oreo pop mixture in. And the kids had a grand old time with this. This was actually a day where that ice storm hit I was talking about during my grocery hauls. So the kids came home early from school, and this was like just a fun little project they were able to do. Super simple, super easy. Are they the most beautiful thing in the world? Absolutely not. But you know they're delicious, and the kids had so much fun making them. The last one are these yogurt dipped bananas. I'm using some really overly ripened bananas. We're going to put those on a cookie tray once again with some of those parchment squares. We're going to dip them in yogurt and put them in the freezer. You could also put over drizzled chocolate or drizzled peanut butter, coconut flakes, whatever you want, before you put them in the freezer. And my kids just kind of break them apart and eat them as individuals, and they really like them like that.
Wherever you guys are, you're having a fantastic day. I hope this helped you out a little bit, gave you guys a little bit of ideas. I'm always needing more ideas, so if you have anything to add to this, make sure you leave them in the comments. I love to give those things a try. The kids love to try new things, and we can all only come up with so many things on our own. That's why I really like having this community here where I can come up with some things and you guys can come up with some things, and by the end of it, everyone has a ton of ideas. So I hope wherever you are, you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in another one. Bye.